And welcome back to another CBB Talk with your boy, Will Dickinson here. Had to take, this lighting's going to be a little off today, but had to take a day off because, man, I had a busy schedule this week. Couldn't really fit in time for Wednesday. And luckily, there wasn't amazing games this week, but this Saturday was bringing bangers. So let's talk over a couple changes made in that top 25 that I do every day. FAU goes down to Illinois in a really good game in the Garden there. Impressed with both teams, but man, I was a believer in Illinois all year so far. I've kept them ranked every single day this year. Now they're out into my top 10 at number 10, moving up 9 spots there. Marcus Domask, 33 in this one. That dude was lighting up the Garden. He had a lot of tough shots. And man, this was a breakout party for him. 15 for 21 from the field, and only did it with one free throw. An amazing game for him. And Terrence Shannon also threw us up 33 in this one with 11 free throws. Just a dynamic duo from these two. And this Illinois team looks really good. Believe they're the second team in the Big Ten, second best team in the Big Ten right now. Yeah, impressed by them. High level game. 59 points scored in that second quarter. And FAU kept it close. They did lose by 9, but that was a lot of fouling at the end there. Flag going in foul trouble early. Only got to play 19 minutes and had 23 in that. John L. Davis had a really good first half. Didn't really get anything going in the second half there. Elijah Martin struggles. Was big, but FAU's a deep team. I think they're gonna be good. I think they're gonna win the American here, but a tough game. But shout out to them going back into the Garden where they played last year in the tournament and gave them a really good run. I moved FAU down to 15th in the nation, which I think that's fair. That's fair. I moved them down 6 spots there to 15th in the nation there. And yeah, I think FAU is going to be good, but this speaks a lot to this Illinois team. They're really, really good. And yeah, I had them high last year, I think, when they beat Tennessee in the Garden. But look, I don't see this team falling off. They're experienced. They're good. And Terrence Shannon, I think he's going to be an All-American. And if Domask can give any sort of level of this play consistently, they're going to be really, really good this upcoming year. Not too shocked by that. Princeton, you're still undefeated, man. I want to put you in there. But no one really lost this week. Literally, I had to move out Ole Miss, and Ole Miss won. They barely won. I moved in Wisconsin. We'll talk about Wisconsin later. Kansas State, good win over Villanova there on a buzzer beater 3 by Tyler Perry. They're 7-2, looking good. Both their losses are, fine losses there. And I think Kansas State, the Big 12 is so good this year. So we'll see how good they are in the conference play. Villanova. They gave us false hope in Atlantis. They're now 6-4. I mean, this is a tough game. This is a fine loss, but we'll see. I'm worried about Nova here, and they have to make tournament this year. If not, I see their coach getting fired. Oklahoma, good win over Providence. Oklahoma, I just can't find a spot for Oklahoma either. They're just out as well. Ole Miss, Princeton, Oklahoma, UCLA. You're so close. I just don't have space for you. Because Wisconsin got a huge win over Michigan State, and I had Virginia. I was like, wait, if I have Virginia, I got Wisconsin because Wisconsin beat Virginia pretty easily. Alex Star, whatever, 22 in this one. This team is different from last year, a team that missed the tournament. Wisconsin, always an underrated program here, and they look like a contender in the Big Ten. Look, Big Ten's going to be tough. Purdue, Illinois, Northwestern, Wisconsin, Indiana looks fine. So it's this conference is never easy. We see Michigan State can be a legit team, but they're 4-4 now. Let's see if Izzo can turn it around. The offense is just not good, and it's a problem for Michigan State right now. And I think they can turn it around, but I'm never gonna doubt Izzo. But it's in jeopardy to make the tournament this year because they got to start. They don't really have a great non-con resume right now, and they gotta try to build one. For the upcoming weeks. San Diego State took a loss to Grand Canyon. Now, Grand Canyon's a good team. It's their first ever win against a top 25 team in the AP poll. But very, very good win for them. They should be the best team in their conference this year, make a tournament. They're 7-1, play good. Good home win, though, against San Diego State. That's a very, very tough place to play. Jalen Ledee still playing one of the best players in the nation, though, but I didn't have San Diego State ranked. But the AP poll did, so. Georgia continues to play stellar. I got Georgia ranked 6th in the nation. UConn reminds us that UConn is UConn. Another double-digit win against a non-con team here. This one's against UNC in the Garden here. Cam Spencer, what a game from him. UNC just is not on their level. It was clear from the beginning of the game. It was UConn really never was trailing. They were leading the whole second half. They just felt like the better team, and it wasn't like what UNC played that poorly. But Cormac Ryan over 6 from 3 wouldn't happen again. Cam Spencer, Caravan's just such a consistent guy. He's I think he's one of the X factors on this team. Tristan Newton's so consistent, and look, Clingan, 8 points. He's not on the level we expected to, and maybe he's still dealing with that injury from the preseason. But so far, it hasn't mattered for UConn. They look really, really good. Best team in the Big East, I would say so. I got them ranked 4th in the nation here. Marquette. We can get to Marquette in a little bit, but I moved them back above Houston. Houston's at 5 undefeated, but UConn's at 4, could be 3, could be 2. I wouldn't be mad with any of them, but Arizona's deserved that top spot. I dropped UNC to 1 spot above FAU at 14. And look, I still have them I have them as the second best team in the ACC right now, which is fair, behind Miami. Miami has 1 loss to Kentucky. UNC now has 2 losses to Nova and UConn. So they're just struggled against Big East play to start out this year. But yeah, speaks a lot to UConn. They're a really, really good team. Just this team is balanced. They've lost star power. Of course, Jordan Hawkins playing really well in the NBA. They lost their Final Four MVP, Sanogo, Andre Jackson's gone. But they've brought in really good pieces. And Dan Hurley has another title contender there in Connecticut. Wednesday was really nothing. Like, I literally didn't watch a single second of college basketball. Actually, that's a lie. I did watch a little Memphis DC because I saw the game was in overtime. Memphis got a win. I have Memphis on my radar. I think they're like 5 or 6 spots out of that top 25 right now. But man, there's a lot of teams that have a really good case there. Oh, I'm such a lie. I watched Clemson, South Carolina. Totally forgot that game was on Wednesday. I don't know what night I thought it was on, but I did watch this game. Maybe I was thinking last night I didn't watch any college basketball. Wednesday night I did. Clemson, I moved up to 16th in the nation, 3rd in the ACC. Man, Clemson looks really fucking good. They gave South Carolina their first loss. South Carolina's fine. They're a good team. I'm not sure if they're going to be tournament caliber. They were up 7 at going in at half, and then Clemson just put it on them in that second half, winning by 12. PJ Hall, a beast. Wiggins had a breakout game, 15 in this one. PJ Hall, 14. I think it was really, they just struggled to shoot 3 in the first half and they started making. Shiflin had a double-double. Gerard had 12. Chase Hunter, 10. This is an actual team that, I mean, yes, PJ Hall's their best player, but they can play team basketball really, really well. They're Mechie Johnson, 26. Mechie Johnson looks very good for South Carolina, and maybe he can bring them back to the tournament. It's been a while since we've seen the Gamecocks there. But yeah, really good win for Clemson, and they're undefeated. And yeah, I have them ranked. They're that good of a team, and I think they can win an ACC this year. It's the best Clemson team, I think, in my lifetime that I've seen. So yeah, Tigers right now, sitting good. Undefeated, 1 of 13 teams. Marquette, just destroys Texas by 21. I just couldn't move Marquette out because I'm not putting them above Baylor, who's undefeated, or Houston, that's undefeated. But I have him at 7th right now. Tyler Kulik, yeah, he's back being fully healthy. Looked really good, 28 and 6 in this one. Cam Jones still solid. David Joplin solid. And they just really shut down this Texas offense in that first half there, and they were really Max Abmas dependent there. Caleb Shedrick, I don't think is fully healthy. He has a little shoulder issue going on. I think Texas is fine. They just haven't had any good wins. I moved them down to 24th. And Marquette stays at 7. The Golden Eagles look really, really good there. And yeah, second best team in the Big East, probably, but I think they can win it. I do think it's gonna be them or UConn, in my opinion. Them or UConn. I think Creighton's good too, though. But them or UConn, top 2 in the Big East there. And Tyler Kulik looking like he's gonna run it back for Big East Player of the Year. Colorado State stays undefeated. I moved them up into my top 10 at 9. Crazy. Colorado State's that good. But they are, and Yeah, I mean, undefeated Colorado State. Again, only 13 teams now remain undefeated. How many of them do I get ranked? Arizona, undefeated. Houston, undefeated. Baylor, undefeated. Colorado State, undefeated. Clemson, undefeated. JMU, undefeated. BYU, undefeated. So I think I have 7 of them ranked. I have Ole Miss just out, who's undefeated. I have Princeton just out. Oklahoma just out, who are undefeated. And then I can't remember who else. Nevada, I think, is undefeated. I can't remember who else. Um, yeah, I don't remember who else. And yeah, last night Iowa State got a very good win. They destroyed Iowa. I think Iowa State's tournament team again. The Big 12 is so good this year so far. I mean, you add a team like you add BYU and Houston who are undefeated. I believe Cincinnati's also undefeated. So you just had 3 teams in your conference who are undefeated to already the best basketball conference in America there. So the Big 12 is going to be a gauntlet this year, and I expect them to get damn near 10 teams in the tournament. Nothing good tonight on. Literally, there's 6 games. Oh, no, sorry. There's 10 games and not one Power 5 opponent is going on. So, yeah. But let's get to Saturday because Saturday. Man, it's the first great college basketball weekend day because college football, there's really what? Army, Navy's on. That's really about it. Illinois, Texas. This is a 12 o'clock CBS game, so really kick off a CBS of games on CBS this year. Illinois coming off a really good win. The Fighting Illini moving into my top 10. This is a rematch. They played Tennessee last year. Tennessee, I think, still really good. They have 3 losses. I have Tennessee at 18th right now. But in Knoxville, tough place to play. Give me Tennessee. Illinois coming off a really good win. If they can win this, man, this proves how legit Illinois is, and they can be a top 5 caliber team in the nation if they win this game. But big one for Illinois. They need to win. They've lost some tough games this year, but I expect them to win this one, even though I don't have them ranked as high as Illinois. But I think they should win. They should win this game, but not easy one. But give me Tennessee in this one. Alabama and Purdue on at 1:30. I mean, last year this would have been one of the best fucking games, and and this would have been like the game of the year last year. This is 2 number 1 seeds in the tournament last year. Alabama, I don't got ranked. Neither is the AP poll, but they're in the conversation too. But they need to win. They lost to Clemson last week, but this is in Ontario, so this is a neutral game in Canada. Why are they playing in Canada? I don't know. And Coca-Cola, that's not even where the Raptors play. So I have no idea where they're playing this game. But give me Purdue. They're a better team. I expect them to win. Edey should give Alabama problems because I'm pretty sure they're lacking center depth there because they lost Bediako this year. Auburn, Indiana's a really good one. Both teams are ranked caliber. Auburn would have been in my, would have been really close, but they lost to App State over the weekend. Indiana 7-1. Can Mike Woodson get this team to 8-1? This would be really their first great win of the year. They beat Michigan earlier this week here. And this would probably cement themselves as looking to make a tournament there. Maybe can be a contender in the Big Ten. This one's in Atlanta, a neutral one, a neutral site there. I don't know if I said that. That's another neutral site game. I don't know why they're playing these games in Atlanta, but look, I don't make the schedule. Okay. Wisconsin, Arizona is a really good one there. This one's a home game for Arizona. A home and home. I'm pretty sure they scheduled this. This is at 3:15 on ESPN. Wisconsin, I think, is one of the most underrated teams in the country. I've been underrating them, and I finally have waken up to the Wisconsin hype. They have a really good defense. And then they brought back pretty much everyone from the team last year and added some really good pieces like Alex Sore. But Arizona right now is the best team in the nation. Caleb Love, he's still playing Caleb Love ways, but it's not as big because this team is winning. Kylan Boswell's just taken that step. This is just a fully Omar Bala, I think, is going to give a lot of trouble to Wisconsin. And then again, in the McHale Center, never an easy place to play. So give me Arizona in this one. But this is going to be a very good game there. But give me the Wildcats at home. If Wisconsin can pull this off, man, they're going to be skyrocketing in these rankings into the top 10. But give me Arizona again, another good win to build their resume. And they have a road win against Duke and a good win against Michigan State. But we'll see. Both those teams struggling right now. But Arizona, give me a win there for the Wildcats at home. Arkansas travels. I don't know if this is actually no, this is not in Oklahoma. This is a neutral game in Tulsa, Arkansas versus Oklahoma. Arkansas, I think, is good. I do think Arkansas is good. Again, they just got a win over Duke. Was that last week? Now they go play Oklahoma undefeated. A win for Oklahoma here probably would get them into the rankings next week. Again, if Wisconsin loses by a lot, they wouldn't be ranked. If they play close, we'll see. But Oklahoma really playing solid this year. They've improved under Porter Moser. Is this year 3 for him, I believe? Give me Oklahoma. I guess it's a neutral, but it's in Oklahoma, so I'm assuming there's gonna be more fans, Oklahoma fans. So it's gonna be almost like a home game there. So give me the Sooners though. But I like Arkansas a lot. I love them going into the year. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Arkansas wins this game. But give me Oklahoma. Don't feel really confident about that. Oh, TCU is undefeated. They're playing Clemson. This is also in the Coca-Cola Coliseum in Ontario, in Toronto. Clemson should win, but coming off a big win against your rival, South Carolina. This is a 2 undefeated team, so we'll see at least 12 undefeated teams after Saturday. I'm not sure if any other undefeated teams play. Give me Clemson. They're a better team, in my opinion. Not Jameer. Is it Jameer Nelson Jr.? On TCU, yeah. Is that his name? I know Jameer. Yeah, it's Jameer Nelson Jr. He's played really good transfer from Delaware, I believe. But I like Clemson there. We'll see how legit TCU is. This is another great Big 12 team. I mean, if you're in the Big 12, you're most likely great unless you're like West Virginia or Oklahoma State. Yeah. Besides either of those two teams, you're good in the Big 12. Texas Tech, I guess, isn't amazing this year. But yeah, or UCF. Those 4 teams, you're just not great. But every other team is. Missouri and Kansas. Missouri's a good team. Made a tournament last year, but this is in Allen Fieldhouse. So this is going to be a tough game for Missouri. I expect Kansas to get an easy win there, but that's a decent game to keep your eye out on ESPN at 5. Iowa State going at Penn State. Penn State's not that good this year, but Ohio State looks actually really good. They could be in ranked conversations next week there, but not an easy game ever playing on the road in the Big Ten. Cincinnati's on the field. They go at Xavier. Xavier's really struggled this year, so I expect Cincinnati to get a win. But it's again massive rivalry between these two schools here. Both Cincinnati schools there. That's gonna be a good one. But Cincinnati again undefeated, going into rival on the road, not gonna be an easy place to play. So watch out for an upset there. St. Mary's, Colorado State. We thought St. Mary's was gonna be good this year. They are not. They're under 500. Should be a win for Colorado State. Maintain that top 10 ranking. But again, not easy. BYU undefeated going at Utah. Again, another undefeated team that's going into a tough place to play on the road, in-state rivals. The Utes versus BYU. Gonna be future conference affiliates. These are gonna be 2 conference. I don't know what you call them. They're gonna be in the same conference next year in the Big 12. But give me BYU. Utah's a solid team. But this is a really tough one. But give me BYU, they're a better team. But again, true road games, they're not easy. UCLA plays Villanova, and this is a huge game for Villanova at home in the Pavilion. Or sorry, this isn't Wells Fargo, so I guess it's not in their true home stadium, but this is a home game for them. UCLA going across the country to play them. Give me Villanova. I think they're going to get a bounce back win. They've gone through a really tough schedule, and they've lost some games they shouldn't have. And this is a must-win one for Villanova. UCLA hasn't really beat any great opponents this year. Their losses were in Maui. Give me Nova. I like Nova in this one to get the job done. But, man, if you don't, I'm really just concerned. I'm already concerned about Villanova. A loss here would, confirm my feelings there. And last good game of the week is a late one on ESPN2. Gonzaga goes at Washington. Not an easy one for the Zags in-state opponent here. Washington's played some good, tough teams, and they played them well. They just need to find a win here. The Zags, I got them ranked 8th in the country here, playing very, very well. That's not going to be an easy game, but give me the Zags on the road. They're a better team. I'm not sure what Sunday has for you. Princeton goes at St. Joe's. St. Joe's is good. They've won some good. They played Kentucky close. They beat Villanova. And Princeton's undefeated there. So that's actually a good one. Keep your eye out. Princeton, win this game. I want to rank you, man. Colorado and Miami. This is in Barclays Center. Why, you ask? I don't know, but Colorado's trying to, they were ranked to start the year. Miami needs a win. Another good win here after they won their last one or two games after getting crushed by Kentucky. And this is a good win. This could be quad one, at least quad two win here for the Hurricanes against Colorado in Barclays Center. Memphis, Texas A&M's good one. This is at Texas A&M. True road game, tough one for Memphis here. Texas A&M needs a big win. I think they will get it there. Memphis played a tough schedule this week and this upcoming week. So not an easy game there. Ole Miss travels at UCF. Just continue to win, but on the road, not going to be easy there. Michigan State at Nebraska, must-win game. Can they walk in the Pinnacle Bank? We'll see. And yeah, that's it. I did a lot of talking here. Sorry I missed an episode, but again, this is the first true great Saturday, so I'm really excited for that. So yeah. Tomorrow, guys, I recommend chilling. Maybe play some golf. Come and play some golf, and then watching college basketball. So yeah, go turn your screens, lay back, enjoy some hoops. There's nothing better. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.